As you can see, this man is pointing his finger at me, and I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
It's Aether.
Following orders.
Hi, bud. Come on. Oh, the fire didn't... Dang it, I thought that would work.
Disappear!
Oh, great, we have knife throwers. Hello, buddy. Pop that down. Pop that down. And dodge that. And flash. Death. And he's about to die.
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing, even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, that so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together.
Damn!
Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple
Oh, but instead of catching...
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small...
Oh, you mean the fact...
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed... Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and...
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try... That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know.
Wait, so he's a...
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses.
Wow! What a...
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight...
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
About how mercenaries only can...
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind but I
Yes,
see through
sir.
it all. And unlike
Dia...
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here.
My room is dark,
Traveler,
so
lend
there's
me
no
a hand.
point in
Let's
showing
tie him
my
up
face.
and bring
Sorry,
him to the
guys.
village.
See? It's pitch black. Sorry for the pause in the video, I misclicked. Alright, back to... Wait, did we finish the quest? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This should be all of them. All right.
Candace,
Candace will be okay. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some... While I'm questioning them. I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler.
Ba-da-ba.
As for these idiots...
So violent. Do I have it? No, I don't have any. I hate you.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big
Shut
sister.
the fuck up. Eh. I got you. I know you're pretty decent. I don't know about you, though. Alright, my party's still pretty set up. God damn it. I want you so bad. I might have to drop a little bit of money for you. Not much though. I ain't gonna spend too much. Alright, I'm ready. Wait, what time do I need to go? 6 to 12. Alrighty, it is. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. Well, no,
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace.
we've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take...
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong us mercs, on the other hand, we...
Well, Paimon thinks you're great.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, Sino's here.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
Sino's pretty chill, if I have to say anything.
By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation technique.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
I feel like Paimon is,
Come on.
Paimon's
Let's
basically
go
like a
inside.
child. I swear. She's too naive. Although she can be pretty smart. Food obsessive like I am. I love to eat. You know what sounds good right now? Is some cabbage soup.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself. Perhaps I need to work on... Still, it's perfectly understood.
Yes, please.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers. They are vital members of our community. And some even... You come here to my...
Mercy!
You've made your bed. We may all be desert dwellers. But there's one thing that I understand. The people of Aru Village care. A war would only cause us to lose all that...
We understand. I'll tell you everything I know, please.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect
They're called village keepers. Slip up again.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, I'm not...
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. You gotta believe me, please.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Oh?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secret. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls...
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu. Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, some time ago, people from the academia attempted... It strikes me now that this secretive...
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're...
Not the academia again.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village?
People are nothing but tools in the... Regardless.
You're right. Time to go.
Yes.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal. All right.
Let's meet back here once
I'm gonna have to immediately use those books. On... I mean, I've tested Mona a little bit. Can I roll yet? No, not yet. That's bullcrap.
Let's get some food in us and where did you come?
Well, as you can see,
You were gone for ages! And... Hey, what's with the sun?
you never think things through before asking questions.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nick... there's just nothing super obvious to pick with the...
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru Village and keep...
Yep. We're not... Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to... All Hatham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village.
Yeah, you're a...
While you were investigating, I had my own...
Really? Paimon doesn't...
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no... Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important...
Huh? Right.
Correct. What did you learn? I'm going to take you to someone. But, before that...
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single...
You mean, some of them...
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, remember what Candace said. Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with... Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your... The reason being, to someone who only wants to live...
Those eyes.
Don't change the subject. It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's...
Right. You were at...
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly...
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic to...
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young...
Then, what?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If...
We're on it!
Miss Shawnee,
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of...
Huh? What do you mean?
go ahead and talk to her. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. Before, I wouldn't even have... Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be... But even so, we've met lots of people from different... We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help...
What? My apologies for posing my questions like that.
Oh, Hatham told us you have your reasons. It's
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret. I don't belong to either.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who...
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people, and then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me...
You can tell them.
All right. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Perhaps. I'm not sure. It used to be louder and more frequent. But ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't...
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with Bud. Because we're in the middle of a desert, you would rather believe that they are the cries of...
There's really nothing around these parts.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar. But it's been abandoned.
Yeah, let's...
Alright. Looks like we're going that way. I'll let you guys know when I get... Welcome back, guys. We're here. Little spirit, where you go? Fuck me, man. Shit, I mistimed it.
Judgment! Light. Yeah. You can't run!
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape. And there's monsters! Watch out!
Hi, buddy. God damn it. Spinning move is annoying. Holy shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Eyes on me!
Disappear!
Oh, I pulled it off. Let's go.
You can't run!
They were easier to deal with than, super strong bandits? Or monsters? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game, too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take a look.
We have
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. What are you reading? Let Paimon.
Okay, sure.
Huh? The natural position.
So,
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already. And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so
I'm actually getting 2 dogs soon, guys, so if you guys want, I can send you guys pictures.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Go to sleep, Paimon.
Huh? What was that sound?
there it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's...
Something is off about the interior here.
I gotta say that was pretty obvious.
As I thought.
Wow. It's like they talked to... Oh, it looks like there are other...
Did it just pop me outside? Oh. I don't have Dendro on me. Actually, I do. What the hell is this? Yeah, Kali, you're up.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, report.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so we should have one right around here. Should be around here, actually.
That's close enough.
Oh, that's... Actually, I can find uses for that. And take the fall damage. There we go. Is that one right over there? My god, you're so tiny. Looks so tiny. Nope. Oh, there's one.
Power that ended Haishan!
gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Nope. Nope.
Judgment! Lights out.
There we go. What the fuck is the other one? Could it be like... Thank you. That's 1, 2, 3. Is it like up here? Oh, yeah, it was up here. Okay. That's actually scared me.
With the wind!
Little fucks. Oh. Alright, Kale, you might be added to the team soon. Not completely sure, but let's get Bennett back, because he's my main healer. Although there are better ones. Where are you, Bennett? There you are.
You want...
Yes, I want you. Freaking awesome. And funny. Down we go. This way.
Look! Good idea! Let's...
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. Also, why is he...
Didn't expect to see him.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academy.
He's a scholar, too? Is he the kind that holds...
No. And that... Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone... Leaving that question aside for the moment. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully
loaded?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are identical.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh! Now that you mention it, they're acting the same way!
Correct. The academia is behind it. It isn't difficult to deduce their first. The academia spread these rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those, as well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own end. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. beneath the many would give everything they have for the even if complications arise. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds.
Oh, that makes a lot of... But there's still one very important question.
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were... An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, if you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them.
Resource?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be
Extracted? You mean...
with the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entire. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the.
So, the human brain...
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine, or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him.
Paimon's a little confused.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their... However, I can't help... The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the...
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting...
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge. But I'm not extracting information from people as if they were...
Sounds like you're really against them.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary, whether it be academics or knowledge. This matter needs to be corrected. Just like fixing a type...
Wait! Didn't you step in to help because you felt...
Not to be callous, but no. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Tevat as well.
Probably not.
You can say that. Simply put, the Divine Knowledge Capsule is something I want to investigate in full.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while.
Though I must say, uniqueness is also an asset.
Wow, that's a great...
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next step after we
So, this is actually pretty... I don't know. These people have some interesting storylines.
We're back!
Oh,
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the...
So, at one point in time,
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village.
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our...
Huh?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the... Sino. You're the reason why they can predict our...
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference.
So what you're saying is... interesting. And here I thought you were the most...
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamat? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required, simply put, The academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their mode, if you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you...
The academia?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they every so often comes on Yagarbaha Day. On this day, I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the...
You're saying that the academia entered my information into... But what's the point in doing that?
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destiny.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well...
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles, so tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. Sino, don't take it to heart.
They escaped because of...
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to...
Whoa, you bounced back.
There is always an opportunity for
Oh, so that's how... If the academia is trying... Yep, that's...
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! Please, wait! I want to go... I want to find...
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Paimon feels like...
Of course it's Dia. Where the fuck is the door again? Oh, there it is. We got 4 minutes, guys. Oh.
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand. Is that because you play here a lot? Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device. Looks like there were more than one village. Let's split up and search the area.
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used to...
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked along...
Wait, what? Grandpa, I hope you're okay. Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring. But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too? Ugh, of course it is!
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room.
You're one of us. We would never.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do.
I knew it.
Tia? Why would you? Tia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
Well, look at...
This complicates.
You've betrayed Aru Village.
So, this is the... Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand...
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Desh.
You don't understand, my dear lady.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which...
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp that.
Ridiculous. Think about, if you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against...
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned.
It's impossible to communicate with someone. Perhaps we...
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the These people have no value as bargaining chips. But I could be persuaded to take their place. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want...
Precisely. Anyway...
What are you thinking?
Alright, guys. After this, I gotta get out. Well,
that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to...
Think you can...
I'm not trying to persuade you.
You are the scribe.
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the...
You academia scum.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said? You know you're making a dangerous decision.
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon.
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their Come on, Raman. Don't be a coward.
An arm from... What if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend...
You're not wrong, but this is different.
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him!
That's fine.
I heard.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman...
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
Nah, travel.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go...
That's not for you to do.
Do it!
Dia! Run!
Stop!
What's wrong?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your...
I wish this cutscene would end. The long ass cutscene.
I was really counting.
That was...
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay.
Don't ever make a promise like that again.
Hang
I
on.
can deal with the light if it came down to it.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals,
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put.
it's okay. I promised you I'd help find.
Whatever it takes. You just might.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
God dang.
Okay, let's.
Oh my god, please do not put me in another cutscene. Thank God. Alright, see you guys.